Today on the channel, you only live once. Unless you're WWE Elite 119, Liv Morgan.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Elite Series 119 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the return of the Elite line with Liv Morgan. But for all your Liv Morgan needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. We continue to work our way through 119 here. And Liv Morgan returns to the line, and I believe this is the first time we've got a Liv Morgan as in her heel persona. And of course, we do have Dominic Mysterio in this wave as well. We'll check out his review on the channel shortly, of course. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, see what old Liv Morgan's up to. You only live once, as one may say. An interesting Liv Morgan, as I said when this wave was announced, they showed us the pictures. I was pretty down on this one. I said it did not look like Liv Morgan. So far, it looks a little bit better in hand, and that's one of those weird things because sometimes a picture of a figure just doesn't translate to when we get it here at the desk. I feel like this one might be one of them, but we'll see once we get her out of the package here. We got Liv Morgan looking only like a Liv Morgan could look. WWE, Liv Morgan, Glamour Shot, eating up WWE Elite. Smiling, happy people on the side here. Once again, like a young REM, or was that shiny happy people? I don't know. I was never an REM guy. It didn't do a whole lot for me, but it was part of my growing up. They were on MTV all the time, so I couldn't fight it. Couldn't fight it. They were on. It's like, oh, you can't fast forward through these things. I don't know. Shiny happy people, though, for everyone. Liv Morgan on the side, Elite, Certified Authentic. On the back, got the cross-sell down below, unboxing every single one of these on the channel. Of course, eventually we'll get the Ego Chase and we'll do him, and then we'll rank the entire wave. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Liv Morgan up top, of course. Got the tail of the tape, got the blurb. Let's see what it says about Liv Morgan. From Elmwood Park, New Jersey. Fabulous this time of year. Fabulous, let me tell you. Height, 5'3". She's just a little girl. Finisher, the Oblivion. The Liv Morgan revenge tour wouldn't end until Liv took everything from Rhea Ripley. The Women's Championship, Judgment Day, and especially Daddy Dom. Career highlights: Women's World Champion, WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, SmackDown's Women's Champion, future Hall of Famer. What do you guys think? Future Hall of Famer? It's looking that way, right? How about that? So we'll see. We'll see where it goes in the future. Yes, the future. See you later. Goodbye, Plastic Prison. Liv looking only like a Liv can look. And has she got some twist ties in here? Oh, yeah. You got to have some twist ties with Liv Morgan. A dangerous individual, as we do know. But it looks like only one twist tie. I can get around that. I can get after that. Todd, you okay with that? You would have liked to seen 10 twist ties. Okay. I get it. I know how you do. He keeps twist tie companies in business. See you later. Goodbye once again. And let's get down to Liv Morgan here. So we're going to dive into it. Let's start with the hands here. 2 gripping hands out of the package. And then we get a totally splayed out hand here. She's going to give somebody a high five, or maybe she's going to put her hand on a piece of paper and draw like a turkey for her parents, maybe. Maybe she'll do one of those for Thanksgiving. Other hand here, we got the gloved hand like a young Michael Jackson. She's gloved, of course. I got some nice sequins or whatever on here. Black nail polish, and I don't know, just a gloved hand. That's what we're going to call it right there. So 2 extra hands there. We got slapping hands. We got gripping hands. Choose your own hand adventure. We do get Liv and her title belt, and look at that. We got the Liv side plates on the side. I'm here for that. That's pretty darn cool. But that goes both ways. It is cool if you are like me, you display this with the Liv, but if you got a fig fed, you know, you want to have Liv square off of, who do I see first? Becky Lynch. I just saw her. That's the first girl that caught my eye over there. And Becky Lynch wins the title. It's okay for that first match to show Liv because she just won it, but then you got to have Becky come out with Liv side plates, and nobody wants that, but it is a good title belt. It is Liv specific. We're here for that. But now let's dive in to Liv Morgan. Let's dive into her. Of course, we love doing a deeper dive here on this channel. One of the segments on my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, every single Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, of course. Check out my wife, Angie, over there. Don't check her out too long. I see some of you guys eyeing. I see some of you guys. That's all right. I would too. I'd do the same thing. But we got Liv out of the package here. And like I said, a little bit better than the pictures that were solicited by Mattel. From the get-go, I felt like this is a Thea Hale figure. And I don't know if you're familiar with Thea Hale. We unboxed her regular and Chase Edition main event figure on the channel, of course. But she is part of NXT. Former proud member of Chase U, as I am myself, of course. But this figure looks a lot like Thea Hale. I mean, it does look a little bit like Liv Morgan, but it looks like a cross between those two. Very smiley face on Liv here. Of course, the patented blonde hair, but I just don't see as much Liv Morgan in this as I want to. Maybe that's just me. And we will do some Liv Morgan comparisons. And I think it's tough to beat the first Liv Morgan figure of all time. So we'll dive into that though. But it does kind of look like Liv. Like once you tell me this is Liv Morgan, I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess I see this and this. But if you just handed me the head, I don't know, but I will say once again, it is better in hand than I think pictures would. So I'm going to take pictures, obviously glamour shots with this thing. You might say, oh, it looks terrible. It looks a little bit better. Not totally the other end of the spectrum better, but a little bit better. A little bit better. Trust me. Just trust me. Like a young Jake the Snake Roberts. Trust me. She just got a choker around her neck. Who knows what's up with that? She's got a little bicep band over here, a little bit of banding going on, all painted onto the hand. You got that gloved hand on the right. Once again, you got the black nail polish over there. White nail polish on the other hand, an interesting move. Dare I say a power move, Todd McFarlane. You always tell me when you're painting your toenails over there on the couch, and I hope you can get that paint off the couch, hopefully. But you always say that if you paint one hand one color and one hand the other color, that it's a true power move. And you always tell me, I'm going to paint this one black, and then, of course, this one yellow, because, once again, huge Striper fan over there. And we're playing all the Striper hits here today. He's painting his toenails that way. I'm wearing a black and yellow shirt, but it does say Roddy Piper, so you can't say Striper on this. You can't, but wild times in the paint department here. Now, she's got this belt, a free-flowing belt all over the place, so we do got that. All kinds of rope and sequins and all kinds of stuff going on in white and silver. She does got, I thought it was like a play button on the back, but I guess that's a title belt on her butt. I guess that's what that's supposed to be. It's either that or the Matrix of Leadership. Could it be the Matrix from, did she get this from Optimus Prime? She got it from Hot Rod? There was a little in-between time? Makes sense, okay. But she's got the Matrix of Leadership right there on her butt, so shout out to that. Dirty Dom on her shirt. She's just repping her man. And it's funny, my wife wears a Kyle Peterson shirt around the house. She goes Pro Wrestling Tees, puts in Kyle Peterson, and she wears it all the time. Just my face on her shirt. It's great. Let me tell you. I think I need some Angie merchandise is what I need. That might sell better. Who knows? Probably not. People are looking for me, Todd. They're coming here for me. We know how it goes. We do got the black boots here. Man, those are some tall boots on her, of course. Got all the buckles on the side. The black and white attack looking very good here. Articulation. Arms do go all the way around for us. Bicep cut. Double jointed. Pinless elbows. You know those are the hits I like. Hands removable back four side to side. Head removable back four side to side. Limited on that head with that long blonde hair, as you can imagine. Waist articulation up top there. Traditional hip movement. Ooh, those big old splits looking good. Oh, no Vietnam issues here. Of course, she's from Elmwood, New Jersey. That's where this was made, right? Elmwood. Oh, it was made in Vietnam, but no problems there. Thigh cut, beautiful. Single jointed knee. Is that what we got going on here? It's definitely a pin knee, and I don't know how I feel about that. I know Todd McFarlane loves it, but I'm not a fan. Boot cut, nicely hidden in there a little bit. Boots, ankles, back four side to side, up and down. So our usual articulation, for the most part, a little bit limited here on the leg, which is interesting, but not the end of the world for me. Of course, does she fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using discount code Kyle to save 10%? And she does. So kudos to her for fitting on a ringside stand. Her hole just deep enough. There it is right there. But there's Liv Morgan. But I did mention other Liv Morgans. I think this was what? Elite 103, 104, 103, something like that. I think that was her last Elite, if I remember correctly. But I'm still a huge fan of this one right here. An amazing figure. I believe, wasn't this like a Target exclusive along the way? Part of that weird series. Target got it one series and Walmart got it the other one. I absolutely love this Liv Morgan. I think this is still her best figure. And her second best, or I could even make the case that it is her best as well, is the basic figure that basically gave the same head sculpt but with pink hair. For whatever reason, man, they killed it early with Liv Morgan, and now there's been some kind of struggles lately. Maybe that's just my opinion. I don't know. But man, I love this Riot Squad edition. This one, better than I anticipated to be. Still not perfect, and I don't think we're done because they say you only live once, except for Liv Morgan, because we're going to have more Elites. We're going to have more main events, and I have to think an Ultimate Edition is on the way sooner rather than later. Wouldn't be shocked to see it at San Diego Comic-Con in a couple of weeks. We'll see what ends up happening there. But Liv Morgan, part of 119. What are your thoughts on this, Liv? You picking it up? Long game? No game? Hard pass game? Could it be, Todd? You pass on them all, so that makes sense. But it'd be interesting to hear your thoughts in the comments down below on this Liv Morgan and what your thoughts are on her. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and my other YouTube channel. Check out YouTube channel memberships and the Patreon for all kinds of bonus content, early content, Q&As, giveaways. It all goes down over there. And best of all, you do support the channel. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is my podcast each and every single Tuesday with my wife, Angie, of course, except for this 1 week coming up here, depending when you're watching. Midwest professional wrestling legend Gage Octane will be my co-host, so stay tuned as we talk about the G.I. Joe movie he was in. We talk about Transformers. We talk about his voiceover work. We talk about his Netflix movie he was in, all kinds of stuff and all points in between. Check out The Kyle Peterson Show wherever podcasts are found with video cast on YouTube. So for Liv Morgan, Elite 119, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we going to dance or are we going to play?